Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah.
Don't get me all wet though.
So we are off to the gym. As you see, like, we live in a nice spot in Canggu. We live in a quiet spot. It's full of locals. Hello. All the kids are going to school. Unbelievable, this place. This is probably the best place I've ever lived in, Canggu. Primary school in there. All rice fields everywhere. Like, the problem with, it might be a bit loud here on the bike, but the problem with people when they come to Canggu, they want to get in the centre, which is completely the wrong idea. The minute you leave your house, you're going to be in traffic when you go to the left or the right. There's Jimmy. Oh, with his door on. There's fucking dogs everywhere here. But look at that rice field on the left. Unreal. I love this. It reminds me of a house back home. We're surrounded by farms. We defeated the whole, like, Bali's busy. Like, it's not busy out where we are. It's not one bit busy. It's actually very, very nice. Here we are, where legends are born. We'll go up. I better go up and get a towel, and then I'll see you in the gym. These are only 40s. This is as far as it goes up. I tried to lift up those 50s. Yeah, it's not happening yet. I've actually lost a nice bit of strength as well. So this is all we can do is the 40s. Now, six. And that's as far as I go. We've maxed out the gym. Right, that is gym session done, and the food. We didn't have time to talk all during the food because the music was too loud. Back on the wagon. It's not a bad little bike, but it's slow as a wet week. That's the only thing. What do you think of the bike?
I think it's beautiful.
Do you?
It is my hair.
That's nice, isn't it? Nice and green. Right. Oh, what a beautiful day, boys. Didn't do a bit of shopping. We need to do shopping every single day because the meat goes off like on the day. I don't know how, but pretty sure they're just killing fresh chickens over here. But here's a supermarket. It's not the worst now. Has almost everything you need. Almost. What are you going to get? Chicken or beef? What do you fancy? One of those. Breaded. You can't eat that. She's gluten intolerant, folks. But yeah, we come in here every morning, right? So this is literally a typical day of what we do. I'm not going to be doing that crazy today, like fucking jet skiing or riding horses on the beach or something. We literally, we wake up, we go to the gym, and we just, yeah, go back. I'll hop in the pool, usually. Might do a backflip for the video, but we'll see. And then we usually hop in the pool, and then all we do then is just, why is my mind gone blank? I can't even think. Fucking hell. Gone pure blank. Brain dead, that's what they call it. And it's only in the morning time. Maybe I've had too much coffee. Look how good those fruit look. Look how perfectly aligned they are. Have you ever seen any better looking fruit? Oh boys, if any of you ever tried Whitaker's, it's the best chocolate ever, right? They have every single flavour here in Bali, bar the one and only, the coconut slab. Hello.
I got this.
What is it? Himalayan salt? What's that for?
ChatGPT told me to take it before the gym. And it's to
Oh,
give
yeah?
you a PUMP.
A pump. A pump.
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 Alright.
I'm gonna pump anyway. We're done. Perfect. Right. Now we just drive the bike back the same way we came. And I'll see you back at the house. Right, so it's 10 a.m. We're just back from the gym and the shop. So that's our kind of morning thing done. We've everyone replied to while I was eating food and while I was eating my breakfast this morning. So all the boys in the community have been replied to. So now it's time to get to work. But first, we just have a bit of a morning ritual here. Every morning, we'll just dip in the pool. So I'm cold for the day. So yeah, let's go. Did I do it?
Yes. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. What do you think? Was it perfectly executed?
Semi.
What?
Semi.
Semi perfectly executed. What?
I'll give it an 8.9.
The water's fucking freezing in this pool because the sun only hits it at like the sun only hits it at 1 o'clock in the day. What is it? Hello. Hello.
He's not interested.
You ready?
For what?
I'm gonna do his eye.
Alright. Don't get me all wet though.
What? What did you say that mid-dive?
Oh.
Alright boys, so I suppose sitting down now, what I do every single day, what I do at the start of every single day is I sit down and I plan out exactly what I need to do, and I actually set a timer for planning, and I also reply to people in this, like people, any urgent things I need to reply to, I reply in this space as well. So I actually have started using, since I got to Bali, I was just struggling with being organized and everything in Thailand while my family was there, and struggled getting back into the routine of things. So it's 20 past 10. I usually like to be started for 10, but I suppose, yeah, just fucking around really. Here I go with my timer, right? So client replies, I usually spend like an hour throughout the day replying to people, right? And that's sending them demonstrations, just working with them and everything. You'd be surprised, like it only takes me 2 minutes to reply to someone. So therefore, like I actually get a lot of stuff provided to the guys. Planning and replying, and this is replying to anyone else outside the business really. Planning and replying, I only leave to 20 minutes. So every morning I'll set that timer, I'll start that timer and I'll plan. Then I've got like 4 non-negotiables I do. I spend 3 hours working on our Shopify stores and building everything, right? I spend about an hour on content. I spend about half an hour on like social media, just posting it. I'll provide value into the community for an hour every single day. Every single day I'll find something to improve, something that I can maybe give some value on, and something I can help the boys out with. If I give as far as tips with money, tips with bank accounts, tips with everything, you know, the community we're building is fucking solid. Honestly, I'm in a good few communities, but I think a lot of them are full of spam people. They're full of people like just weird people. You know what I mean? Whereas our community is full of good lads. They're actually posting gym content. They're posting all like travel content, and everyone's just so supportive. Whereas I feel other communities, there's just some mad people in them, and they're just fucking typing in some bullshit. And like we actually filter out all these people. So you have to like fill out a form to join the Discord, which is the rightly thing to do. I would rather have 200 solid members in a community rather than have like 2,000 like other groups, 2,000 or 3,000 just full of like random people. I think some of them are even bots. So yeah, I provide about an hour of value and then about an hour of organic dropshipping. So this is like working on a new Etsy store, working on that, right? So this is every day. These are non-negotiables, right? And I think I leave 20 minutes to reply to everyone. Is 20 minutes of networking, replying to people who literally are not my clients. I spend only 20 minutes a day, and that's actually merged with planning. So probably only 8 minutes a day I reply to people, because I've came to a realization in the online space, there's so many people. Why isn't this tracking my face? Like, it's supposed to be tracking my face. There's so many people who will basically try and reach out to you, hop on calls with you, network with you and all that. And don't get me wrong, it's brilliant. Like, I kind of needed it at the start so I could like make friends and everything. But once you have your network, hopping on calls with every fucking cunt who messages you, some random lad, like, just because he works online, just because he's a closer, just because he's a setter, just because he helps fucking coaches scale. Like, hopping on a call with every single cunt, I think it's a waste of time. If you've got your own business and you don't need to be making money off other random people. Like, if I don't need to be hopping on calls with some random guys to make money off them. You know, anyone who joins our group joins for the good reason, because it's a fucking solid group. We've got a good bunch of Irish entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs as well. And we're going to arrange meetups. We're going to be traveling. I don't need to like call anyone to try and convince them to join. I don't care. Literally, people reach out to me and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's just do it straight away. The only reason I was going on about that is because I've literally just made that switch up lately. I've been like prioritizing what's actually more important, and stop wasting my time. But basically, what we have here now with the community is absolutely fucking fire, and it's moving in the right direction. We've got one meetup happening in September here in Bali, and then we've got another meetup happening at Christmas at home in Ireland, and then we're going to be in Marbella January, which we're going to have a big mastermind. I expect a lot of the boys to be there. And then in February, we're going to move out with a couple of the boys from the group out to Koh Samui, and we're all going to work there as a group. So that's the goal. And yeah, hopefully we can get as many people involved as possible. The community now is 80% Irish, so it's quite good. I'm going to keep that ratio. You know, I don't mind people from the UK and all that joining in, but to be honest, everyone I meet out here is from the UK. So I just want to get a few Irish people involved. You know, that's literally why we're doing what we're doing. Every single person I meet out here from the UK, I never met an Irish guy doing this, ever. Like, it's not out here. I know there is some at home, but they're not out here anyway. So I just want to get a few more guys involved and we can have that community. We have a community in every other place in the world, but not here really. Anyway, so what I do now is I plan out. I literally break it down into things I need to do in each of those categories. So client replies, some little bullet points that, I have to reply to this guy, I've sent a video for this, a demonstration for this, and I'll tick them off as I go along. So I'll be working to get that proxy set up to build my Etsy store here. I will also be listing products on eBay, a brand new eBay that I've set up for Christmas, and then I'll list them on Marketplace as well. So I'm going back listing on Marketplace too. And then 3 hours of Shopify. So today for Shopify, what we'll be doing is going to build some slight iterations of ads that have done really well for us in the past and launch them also. So we've got a CBO running now. There's some good metrics coming through. Sales have been a bit slow. We've only got a couple come in since yesterday, which is strange because for this product, we normally have like 7 in the first day with launching. It's been great with this product. And also we've got a new product that gonna just put some research behind it and basically get some content gathered. To be honest, we probably will rip some ads just while we're testing this brand new product, and just rip some ads and see how they run, and see if we can get sales. And if we can confirm that the product is buyable and that there's buying intent there, then we will go ahead and we will absolutely make about 7 or 8 different angles, about 4 ads in each. And then we'll test these in a big CBO. We'll put minimum spends on the CBO and we'll see what Meta thinks is the best angle. And then, after that, then if we find the best angle, we prove that there's a really good angle, we'll double down on that. We'll just make a shit ton of ads. We'll divide it into 4 ad sets again, and we'll go all in. And we'll try and find that winning creative. So that's basically what we do. We create a kind of branded looking store at the start so that the store looks absolutely mint, and that people, like, when they get there, they have a really good feeling about the store. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We've also managed to find a new friend.
Her name is Jeremiah, because she's got dreads.
She's got dreads.
You got dreads at the back, do you? Oh, I know you're scared. As long as you don't bite me.
This could be Lauren getting bit in the vlog.
I feed you, but you don't even look hungry. You're actually kind of fat.
It's now 12 o'clock. I've actually got a nice bit done today, so I've went back listing on platforms. Done. So I'm just prepping for obviously Q4. So I'm back listing on platforms myself, as well as my mother and Lauren working too. Lauren looks like she's lying down by the pool, but she's actually working, I'm sure. She's what she's doing is she's actually preparing the itinerary for the Samui meetup. Oh, the dog is here. The dog is just lying down outside by the bike, and now I've just woken him up.
Oh, they moved house.
He lives here now.
This is your house.
Are they your shoes? Did you bring those sandals?
Jeremiah.
Anyway, so look at how beautiful it is out here. You won't get this in the middle of Canggu. Anyway, so just going to go over the plans we have in this year. So we've booked the villa for the meetup, and I'm telling you, it's fucking mint. It's actually crazy. Lauren's doing the itinerary now today for the meetup, and she's going to be arranging what we're doing. So we've got like everything from like talks, we're going quadding with the group gym sessions. We might even have a group run, even though I'm shit at running. Yeah, I think we might do it. We're also going to like find a product, launch it, build a store, build ads, everything, get it up and running, and document that too. And then we'll all keep it maintained as a group going forward. You know what I mean? So we'll have delegated roles, and we'll maintain it hopefully into Q4 if we find a decent product and get it tested, which we should. We just need to test it with the right angles. And it's going to be sick. Like, I'm buzzing for it. I'm actually fucking buzzing for it. Especially when we book the villa, because then it kind of, like, this is our first meetup and we've no idea what we're doing. Like, honestly, like, we're just taking everything as it comes. Like, don't get me wrong, I plan well ahead. I do. But sometimes you think that you just don't actually know what you're actually doing. Do you know? And you're just taking it as it comes and all that. But everything we're doing, when we look back to about 12 months ago, like, where we've came since 12 months ago is fucking insane. Like, next level. Like, so to actually be organizing a meetup with a group that I didn't think it was even going to exist probably 8-9 months ago is fucking class. Like, it's actually unreal. And to be honest, it's taking inspiration from other groups. I see other people doing it all the time. Other people who have like closing groups and setting groups and other groups, like, even I haven't actually seen any trading groups, but do you know, like, and I just took inspiration from that, and I seen other networking groups. I'm also in one too called Willionaire, and that's given me great inspiration to actually just get like lads, but get Irish lads up involved and get them out. You know what I mean? Fly them out to Asia and actually get them involved, teach them in person. You know, everyone learn together, work together. That's what I'm trying to build here, and that's what we will have. Tomorrow, one of the guys from the group lands. His name is Jamie, and he reached out to me, and it took some balls. He actually reached out to me and he said, if you teach me everything you know, I'll fly out to Bali every single week off from my FIFO gig. So I'll fly out to Bali and we can work together. And I was like, fucking hell. I was like, anyone, like, do you know, usually it's hard to find lads, really good lads that'll work with you, you know. And he's just wanting to fly out, take time every week he has off to learn and get ready for Q4. So I was like, yeah, perfect. And now he's going to be attending the meetup. Do you know, I only literally first started talking to him a week ago, and now he's going to be attending the meetup and meeting everyone else, and he's just a part of the group, and he's going to be a part of the group for forever. You know, it's a lifetime access group. Like, so he's going to have access to all the future meetups, and he's just going to be growing with us. You know, everyone who joined now is still an OG. Like, everyone's still, like, it's early days. So these people are going to be like, God only knows what the future holds for all these people. So I'm absolutely buzzing to be leading it, and I'm buzzing to be just a part of it, because I feel comfortable talking about ecom and talking about that, because we left our 9-to-5s with ecom. We actually did what we're talking about. Anything we're helping the boys to do, like, we have the method to hit 100k a month. But like the main thing is just helping lads make some extra money so that they can actually do what we're doing right now. We're not millionaires, right? We're by no means millionaires. Hopefully one day, by the time I'm 30, I want to be a millionaire. Like I want to have £1 million in the bank, or more, 2 or 3 million. But for now, we are not millionaires. We're working every single day to get there, and we'll have some really good months, we'll have some bad months, but it's just sticking with it. And we make enough money, and we've made enough money to be where we wanted to be all our lives. Like even in FIFO, I had a great job, great money, great life. Really, I was traveling every 3 weeks, but this is what I wanted. I wanted to be traveling full time. I wanted to be living where I want. I'm living in a hot country now where I haven't wore a long pair of pants since December when I was in Ireland. It's now August and I haven't wore a long pair of pants. I haven't wore a hoodie. I haven't wore a zip top, and that's the way I want to live. And I want to live with a pool. I want to live like just fucking getting up in the morning, going to the gym, having a coffee, and then not even like working when I'm ready to work. Do you know, don't get me wrong, we work just as much as I have ever worked my whole life, probably more. But the only thing is I do it on my terms. I don't have to take my lunch at certain times. I don't have to do this. I can fucking, if I want to go to the beach now, I can. You know, I can go play paddle right now. I can go meet up with people. I can go have dinners. Like, I have the choice. I can fly to Bangkok in the morning. I can fly to home in the morning. That's the biggest difference. And I can make money doing it. You know, I can support me, I can support Lauren, I can like help my friends and my family out, you know, teach them how to make money. And yeah, this is the fucking dream, honestly. Alright, so we're about halfway through the day now. It's actually been a really, really productive day. So what I've done is I've basically got my Etsy store to a point where I'm just waiting for, I'm using the VPN and stuff like that. And I'm waiting for them to deposit a couple of cents in my bank account so I can push on and make the account, and should have that done in the next couple of days. It's just slow because you have to wait for each stage and I have to log in using different ways and methods, and it's just slow, but we're getting there. And also I just swapped over a few of the ads. There's some really good looking ads coming through, good metrics and shit, so swap them over. Another thing, the battery, I look funny with the helmet. Another thing is the battery on the fucking scooter is gone, dead, flat as a fucking pancake. We left the lights on this morning because I was going to take the scooter, and then Lauren was like, why won't you take the bike? Why won't you drive the bike? You never drive the bike. So I drove the bike, but I'd already turned on the scooter and the lights, and they went dead. So I don't know, I look so funny with this, fucking hell. But it's Lauren's fault. The dog is still here, by the way. I don't know who owns it or why it's here. It was literally in the villa. So sometimes in Bali you have to go up on the footpath. When life gives you traffic, go up on the fucking footpath. It's a fucking mad spot down here. I hate even coming down here. It's just like a lot of effort. That's why we live out in the countryside. It's like this everywhere you go. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we saw. He's laughing. Put that in the video. Definitely. Well, that's guys. Spend more time concentrating on narrating. Anyway, where we're off to, we're on the way to, Lauren wants to go, someone's after falling off the bike. Get a video. Another Bali victim. His knees are a bit scuffed, he looks alright. Poor fella. Little scuff on the scooter. Wonder what happened. We're almost home, but we made a stop on the way, and Lauren found a new little friend. Hello. Look at the size of that thing. Folks, right, so basically finished today. Actually, what I've done is I've launched a campaign for the foot care brand we're running. I've actually launched a campaign in Australia just to see how it gets on, because I kind of have the idea in my head that I can get sales in Australia when the US is asleep. So when the US is asleep, I can maybe pick up 2 or 3 sales in Australia, hopefully. So it might make it a bit more profitable. I'm not actually sure. I never really thought of it too much like that. But I've been looking back at some old ads that I was running, and a lot of ads before I actually knew what I was doing with dropshipping. Like, there was a while where I was just ripping people's ads and just literally launching them and hoping for the best. But I'll show you some of the ROAS that I had before I even turned it off, before I turned an ad off. So if you look here, 2.02, 2.118, I actually turned these ads off before. I don't know why, but these are old ads I was running. They got like 14, 15 sales they were running. They were profitable, and I've actually turned them off in the past. But anyway, that makes me sick to even look at. I think I was running like a blender, a fitness blender. Horrible, absolutely horrible to look at that. If only I knew back then what I know now. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a walk now. That's kind of all I have to really do today. You know, I have to wait for the Etsy stores to be built. Helped out my mother with her Etsy store. She's still getting sales to this day on her Etsy store, so it's absolutely banging. But yeah, gonna go for a walk then and finish up the day then with some food and just chill for the evening. But we'll go for a walk, we'll bring you with us. And that'll be kind of the last video for today. We're back.
Well done.
Yeah, we are, we're almost done. Anyway, this is now the end of the vlog. We're almost at the house again, we walked the block. So we'll see you later. No more plans for the evening.